right?
It could be amazing.
When we would go to the bathroom, we would be led around in our shackles on our feet and on our arms.
Sophie Watso spent 48 hours inside the Whipple Detention Centre.
It's a concentration camp in there.
That's how this Metawakan, Dakota woman explains her detention by immigration and customs agents, better known as ICE. Now she's back with her loved ones. She was detained in Minneapolis on January 14th. That's when the violence began.
Put me on top of the glass that they just broke, and they ripped my dog from my arms and put me in a vehicle by my neck, trying to get me to sit down.
She was detained over a kilometer away from Fort Snelling. This is the same site where 1,600 Dakota people were imprisoned following the U.S.-Dakota War of 1862.
On my way being transferred to Fort Snelling, I sang a prayer song, one of the only prayer songs that I know fully by heart. And the prayer is asking for help, expressing my will to live. And I knew that my ancestors were where I was going at Fort Snelling. And so I wanted to pray to them, and I wanted to greet them in a good way. And I really, really needed them to hear me. And I know that they did.
Now Watso is finding community and healing in a space that's not so far away from the detention center.
Well, we are in the process of getting this bison hide ready for stretching and tanning.
Community members have been donating supplies to the camp.
This is my first time handling bison in these last few days. And it feels really good. It feels like I'm reconnecting, to something that was already in me.
Here on the encampment grounds, people are gathered by the fire, but not far behind them is Whipple Detention Centre. Encampment participant Zachary White is from Leech Lake Reservation. He's hoping the encampment will spark dialogue with the state and the federal government.
ICE was the last straw. They come in here. I watched them terrorize my neighbors. I watched all these people come together and stand up against them.
Erica Crazy Hawk is from the Crow Creek Sioux tribe. She's part of establishing the camp. She says the trauma of the state taking her people is in her blood memory.
When these things started coming, it kind of shook up a lot of, the people here that, especially the Dakota exiled, being forced out of our lands, being taken, from our teepees and our bark lodges like that.
We got soup most of the time.
For Watso, the encampment is an important stand against ICE and the detainment of community members.
We're in prayer. This is not a protest camp, it's a prayer camp. And the things that we pray for are for the safety of those people in there, everybody who's detained, kidnapped, and not only in that building, but in this whole country.
Savannah Craig, APTN National News, Minneapolis, Minnesota.